Welcome to Ecovillas and Mateo. The green future starts here. This will be the entrance to the project. I don't know if some of you maybe haven't seen it since we did the earth movement, but it's quite wide and beautiful to ride. This was a very bumpy road before. And right now this is the entrance to Ecovillas and Mateo and to Casa Sula at the moment. Once you drive in, Casa Sula is here to the right, and if you come here to the left is the entrance of Ecovillas and Mateo. We see the last tracks. We are finishing right now all the first the earth movements, and here is where we are going to build a second bridge to have one for the entrance and one to exit the property. There are many pools as you go to the left or to the right. You will find beautiful areas to swim. So now we are already inside Ecovilla San Mateo. The local police already opened this space. So this is an area where you can bring your car to get washed. This is Benicio Peraza. He's a local police from San Mateo. He was born and raised in San Mateo. I just pulled out of the car wash. I didn't really wash the car, so it's not like it looks like this after the wash. Right in here, you could see every month how everything is overgrowing. This is an area where we will have a beautiful big dome garden here to the right. Here in the left, fruit trees and native trees. The nursery completely overflown from trees, so there is no more capacity over there to put more trees. In here, one of our neighbors, he had a professional woodwork machines that he donated for the community. Underneath those structures, we can have little shops where we can have locksmith, bike repairs, different local people that can have their spaces to offer their services to the community and the broader community. And on top, we are gonna have a roof that goes end to end, and we will have a beautiful space for sports, for get-togethers, big concerts, speakers, gatherings that we can have in this space. So right now we are using this space as parking for the Mercado de la Tierra that happens every Sunday. That is a farmer's market that we are helping support the local community, and Ecovilla that happens once a month. And we have, in the Ecoferia, we show many solutions with bioconstruction, with electric mobility, health tips, speakers, musicians. It's a very, very fun event that we enjoyed. Here you could see Chanti that is open right now Thursdays to Sundays, and they serve for 5,000 colones. It's about $9. You get a beautiful lunch with the entrance, main dish, and a drink. Very healthy organic food. They have a bakery, coffee, the restaurant, and a bulk store. Diwo, the first store that they have constantly new products, from hammocks to clothes and different things that they make. The new Ecovilla truck that we use to carry materials, plants. This is Yam.
Hola.
And he's in charge of all the permaculture. He did this beautiful garden and is planting all over the place and producing a lot of materials to spread all over the property. And Marcos, he's the first one that's been in the team, and he's in charge of all the construction, renovations and managing the teams.
This is the chicken house that we repurposed. This was an old structure, and what was important for us here is to make sure, obviously, the chickens are safe. There are predators here in the tropics, so we want to make sure we protect them. And something interesting we did here is we put biochar, which is charcoal that we produce here on site. We put it on the ground, and this really helps to absorb the smells that usually you'll find in this kind of chicken houses. Here you go inside and there is no smell. It just smells really nice. And what's good is that we're stacking functions, because all this charcoal gonna absorb all the nutrients from the chicken poop that is falling right in there. And we mix in vetiver grass in there as well, which is great grass. It's antifungal, antibacterial, and so it really helps to keep the place clean. Then after a month or so, we're gonna harvest all this and we can utilize it in our plants, and this is a great nutrient to add to the soil. And we put vetiver also in the nest, also helps to keep the chickens healthy. Here you can see the chicken pasture area. What we did, we divided it to 4 different pastures. So we're rotating different pastures, and this allows for the pasture, the natural vegetation, to recuperate. And this is really important when we keep animals, to make sure that we keep rotating them so they don't create too much stress on the environment in one specific area, and we keep moving them. And we manage them, basically their rotation, how long they spend in each pasture. So we have 4 different ones, and we're planting different plants for the chickens to eat. This is really helpful in reducing buying feed from the outside. Basically, we make sure the chickens have all the nutrients, all their feed coming here from the site itself. Let's go and see the pasture the chickens are currently in. Another nice thing about this system is that we're stacking functions. We're making a seed bank right in the chicken area. And so we're planting plants that the chickens will eat, but in the same time we're creating a bank that we can harvest these plants and propagate them farther in the site. Because the chickens, what they do, they fertilize the ground. So these plants gonna grow really fast, they're gonna be really nice and healthy, and we can propagate them. And here are the free-range chickens that are feeding from the ground, doing what chickens do best, finding food, scratching, eating insects, and fertilizing the ground in the same time. This right here is a native plant that the chickens love. Look how they just eat it. They just really enjoy eating these plants, and it's really nice to see and identify the plants that the chickens love to eat, and then we propagate more of those plants so they have a lot of it. They can clean themselves here in the sand. You can see they make little nests there, and what they do, they basically clean themselves, and it really helps them to stay clean and anti-parasite themselves, and it helps to keep the chickens very clean and healthy.
So right now we have our team that is putting these cement draining pipes to manage the water around the property. There to the right, we go to Almendro and the Machuca River Park, to the sports area. And here to the left is the entrance to Almendro, Bamboo, Ceiba, and Dalia. And as well, you can access Espabel from here. This road is gonna take us to the art village area, where you see those buildings are part of where the art village is gonna go. This is an area that we need to finish. We are putting the drainage pipes and managing erosion and control the waters. You can see here to the right is part of the school. We are going to build a bridge, and this bridge is going to take us to Bamboo, Ceiba, and Dalia. And here in the left, it's all part of the art village. All this space is going to be all the artistic area. We have this beautiful amphitheater, and here you can see some lots to the right side. It's such a pleasant thing right now to drive in these roads compared to what it was. Right now we're managing the water as much as we can, and we are planting, as you could see in all the areas here, we are planting a lot of vetiver and other plants that make hold the soil and stop erosion. This is part of the road of Espabel, and we are putting the pipes, and there will be a path over here connecting. This is the end of Espabel, and On the other side of those trees is where ficus begins. This is part of Espabel. I love this tree. It feels like you're in an Avatar movie. That cow is really having lunch with a view. Lucky cow. So right now we are in Ceiba. It's close because we have a one cow farmer that we are letting him keep his cows here to help us keeping the grass lower, enjoying the chill morning and looking at Chris. Chris is the one who makes all these wonderful videos for you guys. He's from Poland and he's an actor, director, cinematographer, and a very, very funny character. I hope you get to meet him, and he's the one as well making all the videos on the social media. Right now we are in the intersection of Ceiba and Bamboo. This is the end of Bamboo. Here to the left we have the common area of Ceiba. This is Bamboo. Some of the lots and everything you see over there in the back is part of the reserve. Around here, more or less, is where Dahlia begins. This is like lot 1, 2, 3, and we go towards Dahlia. We are crossing this area. Right now we close it. We don't want the cows to go in that area, and as well with the heavy rains that we have, we need to put these pipes before driving and making more damage in the road. Those are a little bit of the updates. We are working very hard to finish the construction regulations by the end of this month. We committed by the 31st of October to share with all the neighbors, and next week we are going to have a process of consultation, feedback to finalize it next Monday, Tuesday to be able to deliver it. We are working on the designs and locations of all the common areas and the structures, and we are working on finalizing the designs for all the permits and everything to be ready. We are hoping that around December, January, we can have Setena, the environmental impact study, and that we can start with many of the construction activities at the beginning of the year with all the infrastructure, pools, rancho, yoga, all the common areas, facilities, roads, fiber optics, electricity. We still hope to, around April, May, June, to be able to deliver the titles of the lots and that you can start building your house. So thank you for watching, and we hope to give you more updates soon. We are going to have next month Coffee with Marcelo, where we will present some more news, what is going on, and open the space for all your questions. We are working on the manifesto. I hope you participated. We are seeing a lot of wildlife, and life is very good here. Pura vida.